And I was on it for virtually on and off for a period of 10 years. Now, since 2004, December 2004 is when I stopped taking them. I moved away back up to the Byron area about May 2005, and that's when I started my smiling. And since then, I haven't been on any painkillers, any antidepressants, and I've been totally and wonderfully happy. I see the positive in everything, even the bad stuff. I always find a way to find the positive. So even though it's a little bit hard to understand, it really is important that you get an understanding of what it is specifically. If you're someone who is suffering depression, if you know the reason why you're suffering and why do you feel like that, why is it that you feel like you're in a constant spiral going down, it's because your brain chemistry is imbalanced. And what you can do is you can choose to smile, you can choose to laugh, and you'll bring that brain chemistry back into balance. Now, it might take a month, it might take 2. On the outset, it might take 3. I had pretty chronic depression, post-traumatic stress disorder that I'd suffered for 10 years, and it did take about 3 months for me to start to feel okay. One of the tricks that I did was whenever anyone said to me in that period of time, "Oh, how are you?" I'd say, "Oh, I'm 10 out of 10." And I could be feeling crap. There was times where I was living in a tent, I had no money, I was on a pension, and I had no money, I had no food. You know, at the end of the week, sometimes when you're living on a pension, you know, something will happen, your car will break down, you got to get that fixed, and you've got no food. So, you know, times were tough there for a bit, and I just continued to, yep, I'm 10 out of 10, I'm fantastic, and that'll beat it. You'll beat it. So we'll just go to the next slide here. So what I might do is just show you that it is totally and 100% possible to laugh at nothing. Maybe somebody wants to type at some point start, and someone else can type stop, and I'll laugh to that. Oh, sorry, Wayne, Elsie already said start. You can say stop. There you go. Easy as that. Now, it'll take a little bit of practice, but guaranteed you'll be able to do that. Now, when you're feeling terribly awful, you might wonder, how do I laugh when everything is crap for me? How do I see the good side when all I really want to do is go to bed and don't get out? Well, one of the amazing things that is in our brain is something called mirror neurons. Now, these are the neurons that fire. I'll laugh again for you in a little while, brother. These are the neurons that fire when you see someone yawn, for example. You see someone yawn, you might not necessarily be tired, although you will yawn as well. They've done some experiments where they've put 2 people in a room, and basically what they've done is they've got one person who's the test to be a negative sort of person and the other person to be a positive sort of person, and they sit someone across the desk from them. Now, the negative person makes certain things. They'll touch their ear, they'll grab their chin, they'll put their hands behind their head, and they observe what the other person does. They do it a little bit, maybe, you know, or they might sort of go like that when someone puts their hands behind their head. The interesting thing, the positive person that sits there, when they do something, the other person within a few seconds does exactly the same thing. They cross their legs, the other person crosses their legs. They scratch their face, the other person scratches their face. So these are the mirror neurons working, and that's why laughter can help anybody to overcome depression, anxiety, any of that stuff, because it's something that your brain will do automatically. Now, you'll see the slide there, the 2 yellow arrows are where the mirror neurons fire, and they're in this area just here, just beside your temples. They're a little bit different if you see on the right hand side how they're long strands. So they're actually ones that fire length like this, whereas your brain is more of a matrix, and the mirror neurons will fire. They're like elongated lengths of neurons, and so once again, you know, if you've got any of these issues, you're more than welcome to go to the website www.laughingbuddha.com, and that's spelled B-U-D-A, and I'm telling everyone that until it's a worldwide phenomenon, and then I won't need to anymore. But you can download a couple of those songs, and there's a laughing track on there that's a 3 or 4 minute laughing track, and if you sit and listen to that, you don't have to even laugh. All you have to do is listen, and it will automatically start to change your brain chemistry. So now what we're going to do, and to prove that, we're going to do a little interactive game, and it's all around copying each other. So basically what I want you to do is somebody, whoever feels like it, is able to come on, whoever's got a webcam, and do a laugh. And everyone else, you're sitting at home. If you're sitting at work, well, maybe you should do it in your mind, otherwise they might think you're a little bit mad. Or get everyone in the office to come over and say, hey, have a look at this, let's do this together. If you're with some other people in the house, do it together. And this is copycat laughter, and I love this photo. It's an amazing photo. And as you can see, copycat. Yeah, great. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop now for a second. I'm going to give the mic to somebody, and maybe we'll take 1 or 2 people. They can come on and laugh, and at home you sit there and you laugh along with them and copy their laugh. So if they're like hee hee hee, you do hee hee hee. If they're ha 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 ha, you do ha ha ha. So it's as simple as that. That was brilliant, brother. I love it. Anybody else? We've got a couple of minutes, so we can continue if no one else is interested. But I'd really love to have someone else on there. That'd be fantastic.
She doesn't have a mic. And we keep asking her if she could laugh. Oh, my phone is ringing. Answer it then.
That's funny. Okay. Oh, my brother doesn't have one in Japan. You'd think somebody from Japan would have everything. A 3D webcam. I'm glad, Asia, that you're laughing with us. You could type some laughter in and we'll copy that laughter that you type in there.